by Jeff and Jan Muir. Courtney Coleman, escorted by Heather Coleman. Megan Eddings, escorted by Joanne Eddings. Leticia Garza, escorted by Sunny and Melissa Garza Vioma. Elise Hallett, escorted by Sue Hallett. Marla Knopfsinger, escorted by Robert and Deb Knopfsinger. And Kelsey Reiser, escorted by Rodney and Rosetta Reiser. Introducing the senior members of the boys soccer team and their parents. Kevin Elson, escorted by Tracy and Roxanne Elson. Tanner Warisher, escorted by Tim and Kim Warisher. Introducing the senior members of our cross-country squad and their parents. Crystal Baird, escorted by Rick and Kathy Baird. Cassie Bruner, escorted by Sue Bruner. Matt Coy, escorted by Cindy Coy.
Oh, there you go. Better.
Jessica Jones, escorted by Keith and Annette Jones. Justin Lamb, escorted by Deneen Pontius. Katsuo Maxted, escorted by Mitch Maxted. Curtis Wells, escorted by Ron and Samantha Wells. We're proud to introduce now our senior cheerleaders and their parents. Megan Fraker, escorted by Sean and Melanie Fraker, Todd and Kelly Christie. Nicole Shekelhoff, escorted by Alan and Phyllis Shekelhoff. Alicia Unverfurth, escorted by Mark and Karen Unverfurth. Introducing for you now our senior volleyball players and their parents. Amber Muir, escorted by Ron and Sherry Muir. Krista Rowe, escorted by Rick and Gail Rowe. And Rachel Rodriguez, escorted by Brenda Rodriguez. Introducing our senior golf members and their parents. Thomas Trudell, escorted by Steve and Valerie Trudell. And Tyler Uphouse, escorted by Bill and Linda Uphouse. Wauseon High School administration and athletic boosters would like to thank our senior parents for all of their support for their young people down through the years. Thank you, parents. Congratulations to our senior members of our teams, trainers, and cheerleaders. Have a fabulous fall season.
Hello again, everyone. Welcome to INTV's coverage of Wauseon High School Football 2007. I'm Steve Haas. I'll be doing the play-by-play along with my good friend Mark Ellenwood doing the color commentary. This is INTV's 12th year of covering Wauseon sports, and we're proud to bring you tonight's game with the visiting Napoleon Wildcats here at Harmon Field. Wauseon comes in 0-1 after a loss last week on the road over at Fairview, where the Apaches aired it out to the tune of 348 yards passing and 6 TD throws by All-State quarterback Ryan Ratcliffe. Tonight, the Indians' task doesn't get any easier as they go up against a strong defensive team that held Defiance last week to just 7 points. Mark, what do we see as keys to tonight's game?
Well, tonight, Steve, I think you're going to see two big lines, and I think the line's going to dominate. Whoever can control the line of scrimmage, that's going to probably tell the tale on this evening's game. You talked about the defense for Napoleon. Those guys holding defiance last week. They came off of last year, and that's their strength. They allowed 13.99 points per game last year, and they are strong. And they in last week's game, they held defiance to 44 yards on 27 carries. And that really stuck in my mind. I thought, wow, they're a team. You want to watch some guys tonight. You want to watch strong state safety, number 11, Lee Drummond, 83 tackles last year for Napoleon. Number 36, the linebacker, Derek Delaney, 63 tackles, 13 for loss last year. And number 50, Matt Neese, 56 tackles, 5 for losses last year. So the Indians are probably going to face the biggest team they're going to get all year. Same with Napoleon. But we're going to see a heck of a defense in Napoleon Wildcats, and we're going to see what Wauseon can bring. Last year, we came off of a tough loss at Fairview. We gave Napoleon everything they wanted. In fact, and we've talked about it, we thought Wauseon won that game every place but the scoreboard. Tonight, we got them here at Harmon Field. Maybe we can turn the tide.
Okay, final score last year was Napoleon 26, Indians 19. But as you said, it was the game was very much in the Indians' favor, and it was one that they let kind of get away from. It would have changed their whole season last year. Maybe they can pull that off tonight. Napoleon's coached by John Snowd. He's in his 14th year at Napoleon. Wauseon Indians are coached by Mark Emmons. He's in his 18th season here. As the series goes, Napoleon leads the series 60 games to 24 with 1 tie. Napoleon plays in the Greater Buckeye Conference, and they're in their 5th year in that conference after playing an independent schedule for quite a few years. And Napoleon's a Division III team. Indians are Division IV.
Tell you one factor, Steve. Napoleon last year lost 21 seniors to graduation. Guess what they did? Brought 25 juniors back to be seniors this year. So this team's got experience. They got leadership.
Okay, this is a home opener here for the Indians at Harmon Field, and I tell you, the field looks great. Whoever does the striping and the numbers just does an excellent job. It's just a picture-perfect field for these teams to play on tonight.
It's a great night for football, no doubt about it. A lot better than last Friday night.
Real quick, you want to run down the Indians' defense first, followed by the offense.
Indian defense this year, well, led by up front by Jeremy Rodriguez, number 59, Terry Lynn, and a tackle, and Big Elliott Mealer at the end. Frank Baum and Andy Emmons on the other side. Linebackers Alex Emmons, Colin Hughes, and Mitch Huner. Then the secondary, you're going to see Michael Thomas, Matt Bost, Ryan Huner, and our Clay Simpkins, our fine punter for the Indians this year.
And we're just about ready to kick off. The Indians did win the toss, elected to defer, and the Wildcats said, well, we'll take the ball, and Wauseon said, well, we'll defend the west goal tonight. There's a slight breeze blowing from east to west. Shouldn't be much of a factor. Clay Simpkins is teeing it up for the Indians.
We'll let the Wildcats go into the sun to start tonight's ball game. Tell you, last week, the Indians started out pretty hot, got the ball, took it down the field, but the old bugaboo of the fumbles and penalties, so hopefully we can get that out of the way in that first game, and we'll see some great play by the Indians tonight.
It's going to be key for the Indians tonight. Hang on to the ball. Can't be turning it over. Okay, Simpkins gets his good foot under it, and it's going to be taken at the 5. He's
Big
got
hole.
a seaman. A nice open field tackle by number 28 for the Indians. That's Mark Schutte.
That was a nice open field stop there by Shooter.
Connor Payne on the run back for the Cats. So 25-yard return for him to start the game out with. That quarterback for the Cats is Andrew Keller. Fullback Tyler Flory. Connor Payne, the setback. Now the officials spot the ball, ready for play. Keller looks it over. He's going to hand it off to Payne. And no, fakes it. And ball is caught by Nick Wagner down the field, the big tight end. And he's going to be brought down from behind by Mike Thompson. Touchdown saving tackle.
One thing the Indians are going to have to watch out. Snode came into this game tonight. Coach Snode said he may throw the ball a little bit. After seeing what happened to the Indians last week, you might expect that he's going to spread it out a little bit.
So good ball handling in the backfield by Andrew Keller. Ball down to the 13-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10 from there. Keller this time is going to pitch it back to Payne, and he's stacked up by a host of Indians. Short gain on the play.
A lot of red there. I think Boss came up for that stop.
Give him 3 yards on the carry, brings up 2nd and 7. So Napoleon hits the big play early. Let's see if the Indians can come up with a stop here.
Well, down here on the 10, they're not going to be throwing a long one like that.
Andrew Keller under center. Puts Wagner in motion. And the give goes to Payne again. He's hit immediately. Another short gain on the play.
Might have picked up 1 on that.
We'll give him 2 yards on the carry. It'll bring up 3rd down, and we'll say 4. So not much running room up the middle. Cats do have an excellent kicker in John Hoover. Okay, Keller under center. And they give it to Payne. No, Keller still got the ball rolling out. He's looking for the corner, and he's out near the 1st down marker. We'll have to wait and see where they spot the ball.
He didn't slip many tackles out there. He got outside a little bit, but Jared Marks and Mitch Huner out there to stop him.
He eked out enough for the 1st down. Cats have it 1st and goal. Ball on the 3-yard line. Looks like a short 3. Keller under center. He's going to hand off to Payne, and he's stacked up.
Got by Emmons.
Alex Emmons on the tackle for Wauseon.
6 foot, 183-pound senior for the Indians is there.
Tackles him for about a loss of a foot on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal from just outside the 3. So Indians defense stiffening up in that middle. They're just not giving up that run up the middle tonight yet. Flex going to split out wide to the left.
Well, they certainly didn't see much of the run last week.
Full house backfield, quarterback keeper this time, and nothing doing. Andrew Keller stopped immediately.
Emmons, and Hughes on the stop for the Indians. Rodriguez is in there.
Little or no gain. This brings up 3rd and goal from the 3. Indians got to stop them 2 more times here. Not much running room up the middle. Look for the Cats to pass.
No,
but they line up once again, full house backfield.
This would be a big stop for the Indians.
Keller under center. He's going to keep it.
Goes to throw.
Rolls out. Mueller putting the pressure on and throws it behind his intended receiver, Derek Delaney. So Indians hold, brings up 4th down. He was wide open, but he missed him by quite a bit.
He had some pressure on him.
Elliott Mueller getting through in the backfield, putting the pressure on Keller. And the Cats going to call their first time out of the game.
Indians looked a little fired up in pregame. I think they came ready to play tonight.
Tell you, they've looked tough here in the early going, except for giving up that one big pass play to pass to the tight end, Nick Wagner.
Got to be ready for those, but who'd have thought Napoleon would come out throwing like that?
On the first play of the game, or second play of the game, I believe. Nice crowd here tonight. Both stands filled to capacity here at Harmon Field.
We had to walk a little ways tonight, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We had to park. Usually we get here a good hour before the game, and we had to park up near the high school tonight. Well, while we got a break in the action, got to thank our sponsors. Wauseon Machine and Manufacturing, St. Casper's.
Perfumes and more.
Wood Trucking.
The Delta Fraternal Order of Eagles.
And Wauseon American Legion Post 265. Thank you, people, for your support. We appreciate it, and the people of Wauseon appreciate it. Okay, big fourth down here coming up for the Cats.
The Cats have chewed up the clock in this first drive.
8:17 on the clock here in the first quarter. No score if you're just joining us. Okay, Andrew Keller lines up under center. Still got the ball, looking to throw. He's hit from behind, but Rob Myers is wide open. Came from like a split end position.
Andy Emmons almost had him. Andy just about had him.
Right there. He's hit it.
Oh.
Just as he's throwing the ball. And Rob Myers came out of the backfield, I believe, and he was wide open. Okay, the kick will be by John Hoover, Nick Redding the holder, and snapper is Chase Heinze. Plenty of leg on it, and it's good. Cats take a 7-0 lead with 8:11 to go here in the first quarter. Indians have yet to get their hands on the ball. Let's see what the Wauseon offense can do tonight. Schrock looked pretty good last week, really. I mean, it was a tough game situation trying to keep up with Fairview, but he did not throw any interceptions. So that was a positive coming out of last week's game.
Yep, I thought we saw quite a bit of improvement.
Quite a bit of improvement in maturity from last year, so that's good to see.
I don't believe we threw it away. There weren't any turnovers interception-wise last week, were there?
Not.
I don't believe so.
I don't believe there were any. But that's Indians have a tough schedule to start out, and by anybody's standards, playing a team like Fairview and Napoleon. Both these teams will probably make the playoffs again this year. And
be 4 years in a row for Napoleon, and I'm guessing a couple, 2-3 for the Apaches.
Okay, back deep to receive for the Indians are number 24, Colin Hughes, number 20, Ryan Huner. Jasko and Marks, the next two up in line. Ball heading toward the sideline, and it's gonna, I'm not sure if it went out of bounds or if it's gonna be called a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 20. Ball made it into the end zone.
Nice kick by Myers.
Is that Myers or Hoover?
I think it was Myers, 18, I thought.
Okay, Indians will have it 1st and 10 on their own 20. Just little or no breeze. Wind shouldn't be any kind of a factor tonight. Okay, Schrock lines up under center. Marks goes in motion. Back to throw Schrock. He's got Marks out there coming out of the backfield. Gets ahead for 2 yards.
Delaney on the stop for the Wildcats.
So 2nd down and 8. Andrew Roop brings in the play from the sideline for the Indians. Huner in the backfield. Give goes up the middle to Mitch Huner, and he's out ahead near a 1st down.
I believe he got the 1st down.
Mitch Huner from his fullback position. And they do. Indians garner their first down of the contest.
Took a little lesson from last week. Found that inside game to be pretty nice.
Yeah, Indians, they just kept trying to run it around the corners in the first half. Then last week, and then tried it up the middle and had some success with it there in the second half.
You know, Fairview didn't look to be so big, but they were pretty quick.
And they just blocked well. Okay, from the shotgun, Schrock's going to hand it off to Ryan Huner, and he gets out ahead for a nice gain.
Myers on stop.
On 1st down. Give him 8 on the carry, brings up 2nd and 2. Indians on the march here.
Like the way we're moving the ball right now. Let's keep it up, fellas.
Ball on the Wauseon 38. Split backfield. Schrock's going to hand it off to Mitch Huner, and not much running room there. Brought down immediately by Jason Brown for the Cats. Give him a yard gain on the play. He's going to bring up 3rd and a yard for the Indians. Hughes comes in late, brings in the play. Spot for a quarterback sneak here, Mark. Just need a yard. And Jumbo Elliott Mueller shifts to the right end. They're going to try that side, and it's going to be close. I think we got it, though. Colin Hughes, the ball carrier. And
I might have given it to Marks, but he was blocking there, so it worked.
And he gets just enough for the 1st down. They're not going to measure. So Indians move the chains. Napoleon 7, Wauseon nothing with 6:10 to go here in the 1st quarter. Indians have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 42.
Big Jake Cochran over the ball for the Indians. Done a good job this year.
Colin Hughes out near another 1st down for the Indians. Gets the ball across midfield. On the end around.
He's just short of it. Nice to have a 2nd down, 1 yard to go. Give the Indians a little something to work with down there.
Okay, just short of the 1st down. Indians have the ball. 2nd, less than a yard to go. And hand up off the middle goes to Mitch Huner. He should have enough there for the 1st down. Before he's tripped up.
Stopped by Jason Brown.
And that's it right there. That's what the Indians need to do, is just possess the ball, move it down the field in a workmanlike manner, hang on to the ball.
Hang on to the ball and put it in the end zone. You know, this game could come down to a kick. Could be a lot like last week for Napoleon.
Won that last week by a safety. Okay, Marks goes in motion. Handoff goes to Ryan Huner. Has some running room. Cuts it back to inside.
He's got the wheels.
He's got the corner. And he's in for the score. Ryan Huner. 48-yard touchdown, John, for the Indians. And right like that, Indians are right back in this one. Once he smelled that end zone, he was not to be denied.
Ryan was moving. Boy, that's how you draw it up. That's got to be a big boost for the Indians.
That was a nice cut back to the inside. Defense had slanted to the Indians' right side. Okay, Anthony Stidham to snap. Colin Hughes to hold and Clay Simpkins to kick it through,
beautiful.
and it is good. We're tied up 7 apiece here at Harmon Field.
Nice drive by the Indians. Come right back and put it in.
With 4:53 to go here in the first quarter. We talked about earlier, we thought we'd probably see a defensive battle here tonight, a low-scoring game, but it's not shaping up that way in the early going here.
How many times have we been wrong about this game? we think it's going to be one way and it's totally another.
That's why we come. That's why we come to watch.
We think that, one team or the other team's not going to show up. I mean, both of them always show up, it seems like, every year to play each other. But you look at what happens to a team a week earlier and go, boy, are they going to be ready for this?
Well, that against that
They
spread
play 'em
offense,
well.
that is just such a different animal that, and an all-state quarterback like Ryan Ratcliffe, you just don't see very often. And you just can't prepare for that. I don't care who you are.
I
You're
wouldn't
just
want
not
to
going to
be
be
the
able to.
defensive coach and try to set something up for that.
You're just not going to be able to do anything with that. All you can do is hope to outscore a team like that and get some turnovers. Okay, we're tied up here at 7 apiece. Simpkins will tee it up. Back deep to receive for Napoleon is Derek Vokey, Connor Payne, and Jason Brown. Connor Payne in the middle, Jason Brown on the far side.
Crowd's getting pumped here at Wauseon.
And Clay Simpkins' kick is heading out of bounds. It's going to go out of bounds inside the 20, and we'll see what Napoleon elects to do here. They'll either take the ball in their own 35 or have the Indians re-kick. Most teams elect to take it on the 35.
Looks like that's what the Wildcats are going to do, but
Official out there conducting the negotiations. And they're going to have us kick it again.
wow. Hey, some more sponsors we need to thank, Steve. Wauseon Athletic Boosters,
Wauseon Homecoming Committee,
Trinity Lutheran Church,
City of Wauseon,
Winchester's Restaurant and Saloon.
in Delta, and Don's Automotive Group.
Thank you
Here.
guys very much.
We air games from Delta, and I don't know if we've done some from Swanton yet, but we get some of Delta sponsors, so that's a good thing.
Yep, we've got some good friends in Delta. We've got some good friends in Swanton. Come on over.
Okay, they're going to back it up 5 yards, and Simpkins now is going to have to kick from zone 35.
Now watch Clay put a foot to this.
No wind at the moment. Flag hanging straight down, so he gets a high, deep kick. Taken by Connor Payne, has a seam.
Yes, he does.
Makes a move, steps out of a tackle, one man to beat the kicker, and Clay Simpkins takes him down with a nice open field tackle. So the decision looked like a pretty good one to have the Indians re-kick.
Well, it sure worked out well for the Wildcats. Down to the Indian 36.
And Payne and Brown were both kind of fighting over the ball back there as to who was going to take it. But I think they want Payne running back these kicks most of the time.
He got outside in a hurry, didn't he?
He's got good speed. Nice open field runner.
Wonder if he's one of the sprinters that on the track team.
Could be Fleck, split out wide to the left. And pass comes out of the backfield. It's going to fall incomplete. Nice coverage out there by Ryan Huner to break up the play.
Throw that again tonight. Ryan might get a hold of one like that. He's had that smelled out from the start.
Good coverage by the Indians. That is one of the Indians' strengths. Most of the secondary returns from last year.
They do have some experience. They're facing on some big receivers for Napoleon. 6'5", 6'5", and 6'4".
They got some big boys. There's it. That looked like, well, not illegal motion. Pitch goes to Jason Brown. He's hit from behind and dropped.
Terry Lynn on the stop for the Indians.
Big number 72 for Wauseon.
A little help from Matt Boss.
Give Brown, well, we'll call it 3 yards on the carry. Brings up 3rd and 7. Ball on the Wauseon 33. 4:13 to go here in the first quarter. We're tied up at 7 apiece. Okay, Keller fakes a pitch. Oh my, almost hit in the backfield and dropped. Was Payne. I'm not sure how he managed to hang on to that ball. He was hit as soon as he got it.
I tell you what, Napoleon's for years and years has run those counters, but that blew up on him.
Let's check that. I believe that was number 2, Derek Vokey. And there's a flag on the play. Officials talking it over with Elliot Mueller. Let's see what we got here. We got holding. Indians are going to decline that, bring up 4th and 8. They'll take the result of the play. 1 yard loss on the carry.
Wow, what do you do, Steve, if you're Napoleon?
Well, it's inside the 35. You might want to play the field position game, and that's what they're going to do. Ryan Fleck is back to punt.
Didn't Fleck drop one on us last year, put it like right down about the 3?
I'm not sure it was at him. Good snap by Heinze, and he's going to try and pooch it. Goes off the side of his foot and is going to land inside the 20. Going to land right on the 20 by the time the Cats down it. So Indians set up shop at their own 20-yard line. That's where we started our last drive from.
Well, it works. Coaches are pumped for the Indians. The defense seems ready to play.
And we are tied up at 7 apiece. 3:29 to go here in the first.
The offense has had some success, and looks like things might be rolling the right way for the Indians.
Well, it's a more conventional offense that they had to get ready for this week. Okay, Schrock looks it over, brings him up to the line. Quick snap, ball goes to Ryan Huner, escapes one tackle, gets ahead for short gain on the play.
Derek Delaney was the first one there, but there were a lot of white jerseys, white and blue.
We'll give him 3 yards on the carry, bring up 2nd down and 7. Huner got the most he could out of that. He got hit in the backfield and broke one tackle. Andrew Roop splits out wide to the left, and they're going to hand off to Colin Hughes. He's going to be hit in the backfield and drop.
Delaney again.
Timing looked a little messed up on that play.
Looks like they're Napoleon's bringing those linebackers now.
Going to try and force the Indians to throw here down on their end of the field. It's where you really aren't comfortable throwing. 3rd and 7. Marks goes in motion. Back to throw is Schrock. Has time. Got a man out there, but it's going to be short. Well defended by Drummond Lee for the Cats. So Indians will be forced to punt here. Brings up 4th and 7. And Cats should end up with this in pretty good field position, but Clay Simpkins doing all the kicking and punting chores for the Indians. He's got a pretty good leg, and I'm not sure if the Cats are deep enough.
Pretty promising young kicker for the Indians.
And it's going to be blocked. Ball's going to be picked up and ran in for a score. Jason Brown got the kick.
Brown's having quite a game for the Wildcats.
Wasn't too bad a snap. It's like Clay just couldn't get the handle on it. Went to spin the ball to get away from the laces, and that brought Mr. Brown some time.
Untouched. Brown, untouched.
Came in from around the end. So that's just like a turnover. That's not what the Indians need to do, is give up any easy points tonight.
No, that's...
So I'm not sure what we're waiting on here. We finally get a ball in. And they'll spot the ball in the center of the field, and then the Cats will shift over and boot the extra point here. Or attempt to. John Hoover doing the kicking. Hold by Reddick, and kick is up and good.
Hoover's got a good leg on him too. And those field goals, he puts her back there.
Okay, Cats retake the lead here. 14-7 with 2:03 to go in the first. So time's going by kind of slow here in the first quarter. Both these teams basically keeping it on the ground.
Yep, driving it out.
But a few penalties have stopped it. But for a two ground-oriented teams, you wouldn't think you think the game would go by pretty quick.
Well, I think Napoleon answered their question about their quarterback this year after losing Van Arsdale to graduation. They seem to be getting the job done with Mr. Keller.
Okay, Hoover's going to tee it up. Back deep for the Indians are Hughes and Ryan Huner.
How about a big run back? That sparked things up again.
Okay, kick is heading out of bounds. Going to be taken inside the 10 by Hughes. He gets out near the 20. So we'll call it a 11-yard return. Indians will have it 1st and 10 with the ball on just over the 20-yard line.
Like to see
Call it the 21.
Like to see Colin take that ball like that instead of let it bouncing around back there. Get it and move it upfield.
I think he was hoping it might take a bound out of bounds. Okay, Schrock brings him up. Give goes to Colin Hughes.
Stop.
Short gain.
It's 68 for the Wildcats. Ryan Rosebrock.
And they're going to spot him a little bit behind the line of scrimmage. Bring up 2nd and 11. Schutte splits out wide to the right. Marks goes in motion. Back to throw. Schrock had Hughes out there.
Ryan Fleck
but
on
threw
a
it
stop.
just a little bit low and behind him.
Well, Fleck 6'5" for the Wildcats. He gets his arms up there. They could get in the way of the ball.
It's one area where we don't match up well size-wise is our receivers and our defensive backs against their receivers and their defensive backs. They've got quite a bit of height out there on
They
us.
sure do.
Okay, 3rd and 11. Price splits out wide to the right. Schrock in the shotgun. Fakes to Huner. Has got a man open over the middle. Oh my! Marks was open downfield and nobody between him and the goal line, but ball came up just a little short.
I think Derek had to tried getting up in the air himself to let that one go and didn't quite get enough velocity on it.
Yeah, he was running to his right and had to throw back across his body. So that was a tough throw, but Marks was wide open, well-designed play. Okay, Payne and Brown back deep to receive. Nice high punt by Simpkins and fair catch made by Brown, or check that, Connor Payne. Still in the first quarter with 1:02 to go. Cats with a lead, 14-7. They're going to have it 1st and 10 from their own 46.
Yeah, this game could be all about breaks. Guys are looking pretty evenly matched so far today.
Flory, Myers, and Connor in the backfield for the Cats. Give goes. No, keep. Nice fake by Keller. And his pass falls incomplete. Good ball handling skills by Andrew Keller. I tell you, I'm getting lost on these plays. I'm having a tough time just following the ball tonight. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Justin Rodriguez on the defensive line for the Indians now. He was in there to wrap up Keller, but
Schellermeyer split out wide to the left. Pitch goes to Payne, cuts it back inside, has some running room, still on his feet, gets out ahead near the 1st down, and he's going to have enough for it.
Matt Bost on the stop. Boy, you don't want to see your secondary have to make the stops.
And he has some speed once he gets it rolling. Quite a large number of players out for this Napoleon team. They do not dress freshmen, as Wauseon does not either. But they had a big, long sheet of names on it tonight. Okay, Keller back to throw, pump fakes, has the man downfield open, and catch is going to be made by Ryan Fleck. Ball comes loose. Looks like the Indians might have it here. We'll wait and see.
It sure looked to me like the Indians got on it. Yes, they did.
And we're going to check the replay on that. Alex Emmons comes up with it. So Fleck still on his feet, breaks a tackle, and he's carrying the ball like a loaf of bread and knocked out by Emmons from behind. Nice play, Alex Emmons. And he knew he hit the ball.
Heads up play.
So big break there for the Indians. What a turnaround. Napoleon getting ready to go in for another score.
Well, there's where we talked about the size difference between their receivers and the Indian secondary. But Bost held on to him, and Alex knocked it out. Way to go for the ball, Alex.
Well, guys, there's a lesson to be learned there. Don't hang that ball out there carrying it like a loaf of bread. Okay, Schrock's going to keep it. Has a little running room up the middle. It's over the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure if that was a design play or if that was a mix-up in the backfield. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. Score at the end of one quarter is Napoleon 14, Indians 7.
Well, there it is, our first quarter for the 2007 season.
Here at home, anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll take a little break to thank our sponsors that make all this possible. Lee's Body Shop here in Wauseon.
Bill Sports Center.
Hallett, and Nagel, attorneys at law.
Northwest Ohio Info, Todd Dixon's advertising website.
Sterling Mechanical, LLC, heating and air conditioning and plumbing. They do it all.
Wayland Realty and Auction, Mike Murray. Thank you all so very much. What a great list this year. Lots of sponsors.
Big long list of sponsors. We had to break it down into 3 groups.
Well, we sure do appreciate you.
On camera tonight, we've got Mike Zukowski. Doing the replay is Brian Sheckelhoff, and learning how to do the replay, his Brian Sheckelhoff apprentice is Kalen Starkweather. So thank you guys for your volunteer help.
We appreciate it, guys.
Can't do it without you guys. Just a beautiful night for football here at Harmon Field. Not a cloud in the sky, little or no wind. Temperature in the low 70s. Okay, to start the first quarter, Indians have it 2nd and 10. Ball gives to Mitch Schuner, and he's out near a first down.
Like the way Mitch ran that ball that time. Dropped his shoulder at the end of that run, and
Drummond Lee on the tackle. Otherwise, he'd still be running.
Yep.
And that is enough for a first down. They move the chains.
You think momentum might have switched a little bit there?
Just a little bit. Again, they're going to try Huner one more time. Mitch Huner gets ahead for a short gain.
He's just tripped up by Wagner.
Give him 2 yards on the carry. 2nd and 8. Well, Indians need to mount a drive and get her down the field, get it in the end zone here to keep up with the Cats. Schrock under center, back to throw. Nice bootleg action. Has a receiver. That's
yes.
Marks open over midfield. It gets it down to the Napoleon 42-yard line, 41-yard line. First down for the Indians.
Nice.
And Marks has been open all night. That's the third time they've thrown it to him. This time they got it to him.
John Weaver on the stop for the Wildcats, but nice play.
Mark splits out wide to the left. Price to the right. Ryan Huner in motion. Give goes to Mitch Huner, and not much running room there. Hole closed quickly.
Host of Wildcats.
Big pile of them.
Big pile of white jerseys.
Little or no gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. 10:33 to go here in the first half. Indians trailing by 7, 14-7.
Andrew Roop in for the Indians. Brings the play in.
Roop's going to split out wide to the right. Ryan Huner in motion, back to throw Schrock, and ball was tipped, but nice catch out there. Came back for the ball. That's Roop. Andrew Roop.
Came back nicely.
6'1" junior. So Indians makes a little something out of nothing there. Brings up a more manageable 3rd and 4. Ball just over the Cats' 35-yard line.
I think that was the first time we came out of the shotgun tonight.
Price splits it out wide to the left. Mueller sets on the left end. They're going to try running behind Big Elliott Mueller. First down.
Yes.
Good carry by Ryan Huner that time for the first down. They just went right behind Big O Jumbo Elliott Mueller.
Yep. Now we're seeing their DBs making the stops in the backfield.
And Mueller's going to continue his football career after graduation at the evil empire up north, the Michigan Wolverines. But we wish him all the best of luck, except for when he plays Ohio State. Okay, Indians have it 1st and 10. Ball on Napoleon 26.
Double reverse.
And Marks gets the ball on the handoff up the middle. Good deception that time. We want to see that one again on the replay. Nice. Marks having himself a real good night, receiving and running the ball. We'd love to see that one again. Here we go. Got into it a little late, but he might have came out from his split back position.
Nice call by the coaching staff.
First down, Indians have it 1st and 10. Ball on the Cats 13.
Things are a little quiet over there on the Napoleon sideline.
I think they're a little nervous. They might have came into this one overconfident. Schrock out of the shotgun. The handoff goes to Hughes. He gets ahead down to inside the 5.
There's some stuff we didn't see last week.
Give him 7 yards on the carry. Brings up 2nd and 3 for Wauseon.
Maybe the Indians didn't want to show all their cards last week.
I'm sure we didn't. We're seeing a lot of plays that we did not see last week. Mark splits out wide to the left. Schrock under center. Give goes to Colin Hughes. Steps over, tackled. He's no signal yet. No signal yet from the officials.
What an excellent block by Alex Emmons.
Did he get in?
Well, it sure looked like he did.
I never saw the officials put their arm up, but everybody's acting like that's a touchdown. So
points are on the board.
It must have been an obvious touchdown. So obvious they didn't signal. Okay, Indians draw within 1 point here. Line up for the extra point. Anthony Stidham to snap, Colin Hughes to hold, and Clay Simpkins to kick. Kick is up, has enough leg, and it's good. We are tied.
How about that?
We are tied just like that, so.
Indians answer right back.
So that was a huge turnover down at that end of the field when
that was a
when Alex Emmons knocked that ball loose. Cats were getting ready to go in up by 2 scores, and the Indians got the ball back.
Seemed like that gave a spark to the whole team and to the coaching staff.
Well, Indians starting to believe in themselves now.
Well thought out, well conceived, and well called drive right there. Some key plays, Price's catch.
Marks is run and catch. So new ball game. We're tied at 14 apiece with 8 minutes to go here in the first half. You know, Wauseon's the only team in our league, in the NWOAL, that starts their season with 2 road games. Everybody else in the league has a lead game tonight.
Oh, you mean road games? You mean 2 out-of-league opponents?
What did I say, road games?
Yes.
Yeah, 2 out-of-league.
And 2 tough ones to boot.
Oh, yeah. Fairview has been on top of their game the last few years. Simpkins going to try keeping it on the ground this time, taken by one of the upbacks. That's
number 30, I believe it was.
Tyler Flory, the big fullback for the Cats. And that's probably a good idea. They don't want to see number 5 Connor Payne running them back on him tonight with his breakaway speed.
Don't give it to the speed back. Well, time for the defense to step up again, man. Another takeaway.
Works for me. K-Cats have it on their own 39, 1st and 10. Give goes to Connor Payne, and he's hit hard.
Alex Emmons on the stop. Boy, Alex is having a game.
Alex Emmons, and laying a big old lick on him was number 72, Terry Lind. So Payne might be in some. Lind,
I know I am when you do those kind of jokes.
Emmons had a hold of him, and Lind came up and threw a shoulder in him. Okay, Keller's going to line up the shotgun this time. Rolling, and he's hit. Gets out of it, going to be brought down from behind. We got a fumble on the play.
He says he's down.
Jeremy Rodriguez with the tackle.
Big old Jeremy got out there.
So good coverage by the Indians. He didn't have anybody to throw to, and there's Jeremy Rodriguez making a nice ankle tackle. And
Terry Lind right there.
Lind came in with an extra shot just to make sure. So yard loss on the play brings up third, and well, we'll say 2-yard loss. 3rd and 12 for the Cats. Myers and Payne split out wide. Back to throw. Ball's on the ground, and Indians have it. Keller looked upfield, didn't keep his eye on the ball, and Indians are going to come up with it.
I think it was 5-8 for the Indians, wasn't it?
Well, we'll check it out on the replay. That's
59.
59, Jeremy Rodriguez.
That a boy, Jeremy.
Rodriguez. So huge turnover there for the Cats.
Tell you what, man, I get more and more this game goes along. I feel the Indians feel more and more that they can hang with these guys. They can play with them. They're not intimidated. They came to play.
We have been moving the ball on them tonight, too. We haven't been ripping off huge plays, just 10, 12 yards here and there.
Great field position now.
Huner has some running room up the middle. Nice cut back inside. Ryan Huner gets ahead for a nice gain on first down.
Ryan delivered a blow to Fleck, man. Fleck was the first one to stop him and snapped his head back and kept right on going.
The Indians got the Cats on their heels. Nice 8-yard gain on first down. And I think Napoleon's going to call a timeout here and try and shake some of the cobwebs loose.
Regroup.
I believe they're the ones that called the timeout. That would be their second timeout called. 14-14, 6:05 here to go in the first half. Indians playing them tough tonight.
Yep, this has been a fun game to watch so far.
Indians gave them all they wanted last year. And if Indians could have won that game last year, that probably would have put them in the playoffs. At the time, you don't know that, but when you get towards the final week of the season, we're playing Patrick Henry, and if we beat them, they said we had a good shot at getting in the playoffs last year. So every game is just so very important. Let's talk about some of the other teams around the league. Swanton has a coaching change this year, a whole new staff, a whole new philosophy and everything, and I look for them to be tough here in the next few years. New coaches, I believe, are going to turn that program around. That's who the Indians are going to be playing next week, so we're going to have to watch out for them after we get through this game.
Yeah. And this game it's quite a springboard. It showed in the past. Last year, Napoleon reeled off 3 more wins after beating the Indians, so this could go a long ways toward the season for the Indians.
Quick hitter up the middle. Should be more than enough for the first down. Mitch Huner, the ball carrier.
Brown on the stop. Mitch almost broke that.
And
Mitch is running hard tonight.
Opened up a nice hole there, running off the right side between Jake Cochran and Andy Emmons.
Big Jake Cochran, boy. He's like you want your center, 6'2", 240, and a senior, boy.
And quick.
Got the experience.
Okay, Schrock under center. Quick hitter again off the same play. Huner does a nice job hanging on to the ball. He takes a lick at the end of the play.
He looks like he's picking that hole a little bit. He's got his eyes open watching.
Gets ahead for 5 yards on the carry. Brings up 2nd and 5. Ball just sitting on the 10-yard line. And Indians moving it here. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's keep doing that. Schrock, and this time they're going to give it to Huner. He's got some running room, and he's in for the score.
That was nice play, boy. Nice blocking on the left side of the Indian line.
We'll check on the replay and see who had that lead block, but there was a huge hole out there. There's Emmons out there.
Emmons.
Seals it up.
Andy Emmons on one side, Alex on the other. Somebody else is in there. That's just like you draw it up.
And you know what? Wauseon just took the lead over a heavily favored Napoleon team. 20-14 with the extra point coming up. Stidham to snap, Hughes to hold, Simpkins to kick. Hold is good, snap's good, the kick is good. 21-14, Indians take the lead.
You make your breaks, and then you capitalize on them. Way to go, Indians. He had all kinds of room to run.
Ryan Huner, that's his second TD of the night, scores them back-to-back.
He looks bigger than a 5'9", 168-pound senior, doesn't he?
I like them little guys. I'm a big fan of little people. So with 5:12 to go here in the first half, Indians jump on top, 21-14. They got the Cats reeling a little bit. Wauseon has 3 timeouts left. Napoleon down to 1. Simpkins to tee it up.
Like who scored and how far out.
And let's see if they don't keep it on the ground again, trying to keep it away from Payne. Payne, Vokey, and Brown back deep for the Cats. And I don't look for him to kick it down to him. They're going to squib another one. And it gets by Brown. He's still fumbling around with it, but I think he's going to be on top of it. Oh, almost another huge break for Wauseon. Brown looks like he might be hurt. He's getting up a little slow. He had that ball underneath him, and then had one of them big uglies from Wauseon jump on top of him.
Wow, would that have been something? Colin Hughes, first one down there.
I'm not sure. It might have been David Brown for the Indians that came in and laid a lick on him. Okay, Keller is going to pitch back to Payne. He hurdles over a tackle and he gets ahead for some nice yardage on 1st and 10.
Hughes, Brown, Boss, Emmons.
Hey, Payne's a scary back. I hope they don't figure out they can run him around the end. Carey goes for a first down. Ball on the Napoleon 28. They've got it 1st and 10 from there.
They look to be trying to get something going to the outside.
Keller's going to pitch it to Payne, trying the Indians' left side, and not much there. He cut it back inside. I think with his speed and his quickness, he'd be better served to try and run it towards the sidelines. Ryan Fleck brings in the play from the sidelines. Look for the Cats maybe to pass here. 2nd and 8. 4:15 left to go here in the first half. Indians lead 21-14. Keller is he's back to pass. I tell you, he fakes well. And Fleck makes the reception out near the first down marker. We'll check the spot. It's going to be just short, brings up 3rd and less than a yard. Ball on the Napoleon 36-yard line. Stop here would be huge for Wauseon. They could get the ball back with plenty of time to score before the half again. Pitch goes back to Payne. He's hit. He's going to have enough for the first down. But, boy, they're hitting hard out there tonight, Mark.
They sure are.
Indians giving up yardage on the ground in just small numbers. The plays that Napoleon's ripped off for big yardage have been pass plays tonight. You take away 2 big pass plays and Wauseon's up by a bunch.
Ooh. It would not be a bad place to be, but we'll take what we got right now.
Okay, clock continues to roll. Just a little over 3 minutes here to go in the first half. Keller under center. And the pitch goes to Payne. Trying the outside. He's snowed under. Not sure who got there first. Looks like big jumbo Elliott Mueller. Lind out there. Mitch Huner out there. Loss on the play. Brings up second and we'll say 10. 9 or 10. Clock keeps on the move. 2:30. Under 2:30 to go here in the first half. Myers splits out wide right.
Boy, Napoleon likes that formation.
Fumble in the backfield.
Oh, nothing. Bad handoff.
And Napoleon is looking in disarray. They're just having a rough time tonight handling the ball.
Can I say it again? Emmons and Huner on the tackle.
Good pressure by Wauseon to get in there. And actually, it was a nice job by Keller just not to lose the ball there.
This isn't the same Indian defense we saw last week.
Clock stays on the move, 1:45. That's going to bring up 3rd and 15. Indians will think about calling timeout here after this play if they hold them short of the first down.
This is an Indian defense we've come to enjoy over the years.
Let's get a rush, boys. And pitch goes to Payne. Oh, is he licked? Holy cow. He got maybe a yard or two on the carry. Indians want to call timeout here, and they do. Stops the clock with 1:23 to go in the first half, and Napoleon's going to be forced to punt. Indians will get the ball back here.
Mueller, Rodriguez, gee whiz.
Oh, was that a hit right there? Was that Mueller? Nope.
No.
Let's see who gets up. I believe.
Might have been Jeremy.
I believe it was Jake Cochran. Is he out there on D?
I don't think Jake gets to see a lot of time on the defensive side of the ball. You don't want your center in any way, shape, or form getting hurt.
Yeah, I was thinking it looked like number 61, but let's see if we can see that replay again. Who puts the shot on him here? Not quite sure. Okay, back to receive is
might have been Frank
Colin Hughes and Ryan Huner. High punt, high spiraling punt. Fair catch called for by Colin Hughes and made at the 31-yard line of the Indians. So they'll have it 1st and 10 from there with 1:16 to go here in the first half and 2 timeouts left to work with.
Indian defense looking good.
Well, let's see what our 2-minute offense looks like here. First, and we'll say 69 yards to go. Schrock lines up in the shotgun. Mitch Huner in the slot. He's going to keep it. Quarterback draw, and not much up there. Not much up there. Indians tried to spread the field out, and Cats stayed at home up the middle. Clock's rolling with 1 minute to go. Like in the first half. Indians need to hustle up here in the huddle. Thought we might have called 2 plays and coming into that one.
I like the way Derek got that ball covered.
Yeah, don't want to turn it over here.
No.
Indians have the lead and they want to keep it that way.
Last year you might have seen Derek put that one on the ground, but this year he's holding on.
We're going to be satisfied just to burn up some clock here now and take a lead into halftime. Mitch Huner, the ball carrier up the middle, give him 2 yards on the carry. And clock continues to roll. Indians will be content just to let it run out. Ball down on their end of the field, on Napoleon end of the field. They don't want to risk a turnover here. Cats have 1 timeout left. And I think we're just going to let the clock run 5, 4, 3. No, we get it off, and Huner's going to try that left side, and that'll be the last play of the half. a rather penalty-free game. I believe there's only one flag, and that penalty was declined. So both teams playing pretty much penalty-free ball. So that does it for the first half. Indians go into the locker room with a 21-14 lead. And don't go away. There's no big, long commercial breaks here at INTV. You'll just have a little fade in, fade out. We'll be right back. Hopefully we'll have a few first half stats for you.
I wonder why I would look at professional on it. It's a replay. I didn't know you had it.
You guys got cut off.
Oh, they didn't come back on?
The fade happened while you guys were talking, right in the middle.
Right.
Got cut, you guys got cut off.
Oh, so they didn't. I heard fade back on, so they must not have turned it back on.
What the hell was this offense last week? They're running completely different plays, completely different sets.
I told him last week, I said, you think he's smart
Didn't
enough
show
just
it?
to write that game off last week and figure there's no
Start
way
all
we're-
over?
and
Well,
figure
just not
we're not going to show
everything.
anything. We're not going to show anything for this week, and then we'll work on this week.
Because, man, it's completely
He's
different.
that smart.
I mean, he made some personnel changes on the O-line. Maybe that made a difference. I don't know.
Yeah, there's some different people tonight.
Okay. Me, I have a VCR over there, so you gotta give me time to record it. So
Okay.
when a play happens, kind of elongate it. Elongate what you're saying.
Hit
off or hit pause? Hit pause.
Has officially been opened. The inaugural class of the Wauseon Athletic Hall of Fame has been selected. The first class of inductees includes Red Dome, class of 1932, football. Vic Keller, class of 1943, basketball. Hal Robinson, class of 1947, football, basketball, track. Jack Baker, class of
Usually they're pretty
1954, baseball.
Okay, we're back with some real quick first half stats. Schrock is 3 of 6 for 34 yards in the passing department. Mitch Huner on 10 carries has 42 yards. Ryan Huner on 6 carries has 83 yards rushing. Hughes on 8 carries has 38 yards. Napoleon rushing on 16 attempts, 39 yards as a team. Passing, they're 4 for 7 for 104 yards. But the big stat is Napoleon's had 3 fumbles and lost 2 of them. And rushing the ball for Napoleon, their leading rusher is Payne with 10 carries, 40 yards. Big play for the Indians was the Alex Emmons knocking the ball loose from flex run down near the goal line. He was getting ready to go in for a score. It would have put the Cats up by 2 scores. As it was, Indians turned that ball around and went the other way and ended up scoring themselves to tie the game.
Big play by Alex, man. Heads up ball, swatting that loaf of bread out from that hand.
And then Ryan Huner with 2 touchdowns tonight for the Indians. So big surprise, Cats are on their heels tonight. They came in, I think, a little overconfident after a win last week over Defiance. Wauseon came in with hardly anything to lose after a big defeat over at Fairview. But Fairview Apaches are a tough team. I don't know how you get ready for somebody like that.
No, hard to get ready.
You just in high school, you just can't hardly prepare for a team like that.
Well, the Indians look like they're ready tonight. First half, they were ready. Let's see what the second half brings.
Okay, Indians had won the toss to start the game and elected to defer to the second half, and they're going to take the ball here. Back deep for Wauseon's Ryan Huner and Colin Hughes.
A little speed back there if they can get an open spot.
Marks and Jeff Jasko, the up backs. And John Hoover puts a foot to it, kicks it deep. Up the middle is going to be taken by Hughes inside the 5. Has a little running room up the middle and gets it out over the 20.
Stopped by number 32 for the Wildcats.
That would be John Weaver. Good Napoleon name.
Yeah, you've heard that called on a football field a few times.
Yeah, we have. Okay, Indians 21-14, just underway here in the second half. Have the ball 1st and 10. Their own 21-yard line. Schrock brings them up. Marks goes in motion, and he gets the carry. He's going to lose maybe a yard on the play. Cats had that one smelled out.
Rob Myers was ready for that. I think might have been some talk in that Napoleon locker room.
Might have been a little bit of yelling and screaming, I'm guessing. Brings up 2nd and 12 for Wauseon.
Well, the Indians created their opportunities in that first half, so they just outplayed them.
Give goes to Huner, has some running room around the right side, cuts it back inside and gets a nice gain on the play. Ryan Huner.
Nice running.
Gets a lot of that yardage back and brings up a more manageable 3rd and 2 for Wauseon. Ball just short of the 30-yard line. And I'd like to see him get both hands on the ball there, Mr. Huner. When you get in traffic, do that for me next week, will you?
With the rest of the game.
Okay, 3rd and a long 2.
We don't want to shoot ourselves in the foot.
Mitch Huner, the lone setback, he gets a carry, and the Indians going to pound it up the middle. I don't know if he made enough yardage there. To wait and see where the spot is.
If we get a favorable spot, no, he moved her back. We're not going to get the spot.
Going to be a yard short. Indians will have to boot it away here. 10:16 to go in the 3rd period. Indians lead 21-14.
I think Mr. Schrock wanted to go for that.
No,
not pretty confident.
Not at this end of the field with a lead, boys. Let's kick it away. The way Napoleon's booting the ball around tonight, we might get another turnover or two here. Play the field position game. Okay, snap is good. Simpkins gets a good hold off it, and nice high, long hang time kick. Indians down there and covered
backwards.
3 Indians down there. That's going to be Hughes credited with the tackle.
Nice coverage by the Indian.
Jeff Jasko also down there on the coverage.
That's what you want. 3 guys all over it.
And Mike Thompson also in on the tackle. Mike Thompson getting a start on defense tonight. Out there on the corner. Giving up a few inches in height. So far he's been doing a real nice job, and they're going to look to throw his way. Broken up by Hughes. Thompson also in on the coverage.
Got his hand in there.
Ryan Fleck, the intended receiver. Brings up 2nd and 10. Keller has not looked quite as sharp as Mr. Radcliffe did last week.
It would be hard to match what Radcliffe did.
And they're going to try it up the middle. He's knocked down from behind by his own his own blocker. We're gonna give Tyler Flory the credit for the tackle on that one. Knocks him ahead for maybe a yard.
Maybe.
And we'll give the Indians an assist.
We'll take all the help.
Brings up 3rd and 9 for the Cats. Clock on the move, 9:07 to go here in the 3rd. Myers splits out wide to the right. They line him up in the eye, and he
pass. Oh,
good
smothered.
pressure. Good pressure by the Indians. Keller's going to be sacked and dropped.
Mueller, bomb. That's the way you do it. Indian defense comes through again.
And Keller has not looked comfortable back there tonight.
They're getting the pressure on him. Andy Emmons in on that.
Indians defense is fired up. Okay, low snap. Kicks away. Indians gonna take it on the hop. Ryan Huner's hit right away. Derek Volke, the tackler.
Volke was in his face. Looked like Morley happenstance walked into that.
Yeah, Indians need to either make a fair catch on that one or just catch it in the air and run with it. At any rate, we'll have it 1st and 10. Ball on the Wauseon 31. Price splits out wide to the left. Mitch and Ryan Huner in the backfield. And they're going back to Ryan Huner. He's been the workhorse for the Indians tonight. Gets ahead for a nice 7-yard gain on 1st down.
Boy, that left side of the Indian offensive line is moving people off the ball.
We had Huner for 83 yards in the 1st half, leading the Indians' rushing attack. Called 2nd and long 2. Ball on the Wauseon 38.
Bring her home this way.
And we're going to try it around at Elliot Mueller's end. Cuts back inside. Ryan Huner again, the ball carrier. Might have got a yard on the carry. Brings up 3rd and short. Less than a yard. One of the Cats is down. We've got an official timeout.
I think that's Brown, 24.
And while he recovers, going to thank our cameraman tonight, Mike Zukowski, and our replay man, Brian Shucklehoff. Said earlier, Kalen Starkweather was helping out on the replay. He's actually helping out, I believe, on the camera, or is it the replay? I think it's the replay. And Brown gets to his feet.
Maybe a cramp there. Didn't get her stretched out.
Well, just like in the 1st half, no wind. Flag is hanging straight down here in the Harmon Field. Hardly any wind at all. Not a factor tonight. Okay, Schrock brings him up the line. Martz split out wide right. Indians line up in the power I. They're going to keep pounding up the middle. There's some running room. Hughes, the ball carrier. And big 1st down for the Indians. 8-yard gain on the play. Takes the ball right out to the midfield stripe, and Indians will have it there. 1st and 10.
Wildcats just can't find a way to stop that so far tonight.
And Hughes delivered the blow on that tackle.
Gilson on the stop.
Gilson got the worst of that. Indians came to play tonight.
They do look sharp.
Okay, Mark split out wide, and they're going to pound it up the middle this time. Mitch Huner, not much running room, but does a good job of wrapping that ball up and hanging on to it. That's what I like to see in traffic. There are 2 hands on the ball. Going to lose half a yard on the play, maybe a foot.
Looks like the Napoleon coaching staff's changed up some personnel on the defensive side of the ball this second half, trying to find something that's going to work for them.
Okay, 2nd and 11 for Wauseon. Hughes goes in motion, cuts it back inside, finds some running room, gets out ahead for about a 5-yard gain.
Ryan Rosebrock on the stop for Napoleon.
He carries the ball into Napoleon territory. Going to bring up 3rd and 6 for Wauseon. Indians with a lead, 21-14. Big surprise after last week's performance.
I think the Indians wanted to show that they weren't exactly that team you saw last week. There's a little more to them.
Okay, give goes to Ryan Huner this time, and not much there. Maybe gets a yard. That'll bring up 4th down, and Indians will have to punt here. Fourth and 5.
Haven't seen much of this tonight.
Not much punting by the Indians. They've been moving the ball. Derek Vokey, number 2, and Connor Payne back deep. Let's kick it to Vokey. I'd rather take my chances with him. Good snap. Kick is up and away. High kick, but short. And takes a Napoleon bounce. It's going to be picked up by number 81, the big tight end for Napoleon.
Felt like he had some good hands. He could handle that ball.
Nick Wagner, so not a bad decision on his part. None of the Indians were around the ball. It really took a Napoleon hop, so really only going to end up being about a 10, 11 yard, heck, not even that.
Didn't move much.
Only going to be about a 5-yard punt by the time you add up the numbers. So Napoleon takes over an excellent field position on their own 47. Halfback, option pass, nobody to throw to. He's going to tuck it down and run, and
didn't get anything, I don't believe.
Might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Rodriguez with a tackle.
Well, it looks like that defensive backfield did its job. He can't find anybody. Wrapped up nice.
Jeremy Rodriguez with a tackle. A good tackle, too. I mean, he wrapped him up. They showed his strength there.
He's got some speed, too.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. 4:06 to go here in the 3rd. Indians with a lead, 21-14. Keller back to throw. A little bootleg action. Runs right into Elliott Mueller, and he's going to take him down. Throws him around like a rag doll.
I think that's what Michigan's looking for out of him.
Well, he showed his foot speed there. Plays well off his block.
Yeah, that looks like Division I ball there.
And body slams him to the turf. That's a huge play there. Huge change in field position with that one play. Brings up 3rd, and holy cow, looks like 23 yards.
Boy, the Indian defense looks fresh. I know it's we're almost through the 3rd here, but they do look fresh.
Okay, Keller lines up under center, and they're going to give the quick hitter up the middle. This is a first carry, I think, tonight for Flory, the fullback. He gets some of that yardage back, gets back near the original line of scrimmage, but it's going to bring up 4th down, and the Cats will have to punt here.
Boy, it'd be a good place for a blocked kick.
Oh, yeah. 2:44 to go here in the 3rd. Indians lead 21-14. Snap is good, kicks away, and calling for a fair catch, Ryan Huner, and makes the grab at, we'll say, around the 16-yard line. Indians will set up shop there. So good punt that time by Fleck for the Cats. Indians will have it 1st and 10. We'll call it the 17-yard line, their own 17.
You know, I know we didn't talk about it before the game or at halftime, but we're going to be picking any players of the game this year.
I'm up for it. What do you want, offense or defense?
I'll take the D.
Whoops, and I think that's the first penalty on the Indians tonight. They jump off sides. That's going to back us up 5.
Somebody's ready to play.
But, yeah, he's ready to go. And they're trying to get him, maybe they're trying to get him on a harder snap count now, too. You get down near your end of the field, and you want to have some of those gimmies, but you don't want to give up any either. Hughes brings in the play. They haven't really found an answer for Hughes tonight. He's having a nice game. Right along with Ryan Huner. And they're going to give it to Hughes. Tries the outside, cuts it back the inside, gets that yardage back plus a little more.
Nice kick out block by Andy Emmons on that.
Give him 7 yards on the carry. Brings up 2nd and 8. Give goes to Hughes again. Got some fresh legs, and he's out near. Going to be about 2-3 yards short of the first down here. One of the Indians is down, getting up slow. There he's up.
Fleck on the stop for the Wildcats, but I really think he took the hard part of that. He's going backwards.
Okay, need a first down here. 3rd and a long 2 to go. Clock on the move, 1:28 to go here in the 3rd. Huner splits out wide to the left, Price to the near side. They're going to give it to Hughes. He's got a first down and more, got some running room. And gets it out across the 44-yard line for a big first down for Wauseon.
Got past the linebackers for the Wildcats and turned it on.
And there was a nice hole on that right side.
Collins showing the speed there.
Running off Andy Emmons' side of the line and Corey Norris.
Big play for the Indians.
Huge first down for Wauseon. So new set of downs. Have it 1st and 10 from their own 44. And Mitch Huner gets a call. No running room up the middle this time. One of the Cats comes up lame. He's going to come out. That's number
68.
Number 68, Ryan Rosebrock.
Replaced by number 72.
He's a big one.
Oscar Gonzalez in for him.
Okay, no gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Run up the middle now. I think that kid's a freshman for, no, 74.
Ryan Huner to the left side. He's going to lose a half yard on the carry. So Indians, that play's been pretty successful tonight, but when Huner lines up back there, you pretty much know where it's going. No gain on the play. We'll make it 3rd down and 11.
Well, the nice, if you get that inside game going, that opens up that outside, and vice versa. So we'll find something that.
Maybe something to counter off of that.
Yep.
Okay, Indians are going to take the lead into the 4th quarter here, leading 21-14 over the Napoleon Wildcats at the Indians home opener here at Harmon Field. Well, good time to thank our sponsors, our people that provide funding for the coverage of the regular fall sports season on INTV. We've got Wauseon Machine and Manufacturing,
St. Casper's Catholic Church,
Perfumes and More,
Wood Trucking. Thank you, Wendell.
Delta, Fraternal Order of the Eagles,
Wauseon American Legion Post 265.
We thank you very much.
Yes, we sure appreciate that. Well, this is nice going into the
fourth with a lead.
Napoleon.
And the way we're playing tonight, I like our chances.
Can we cut this clock in half?
The way we're playing tonight, I'd like to just keep on playing all night.
Well, it's been fun so far.
Indians have, I don't want to knock on wood, jinx them or anything, but we've done a good job of taking care of the ball tonight.
These guys down on the sideline jumping around, they're ready, you know. Rodriguez is down there pumped. He's jumping around, ready to go in. You know, he wants back in.
Save some of that energy for the fourth.
I was thinking he wants to hit somebody. He just wants to get back in there and hit somebody.
He's having fun. Well, this is just a total turnaround from last week. It's good to see the Indians recover. That's what a good team will do. They'll just write a loss off like that and come out and play this week. Got a man open. It's Huner, but wasn't looking for the ball. Just looked up a little too late. He had him open.
Oh, that was a pretty pass. Derek got that out there nice.
That'll bring up fourth down. The Indians punt team comes on the field.
Yep, Derek led him perfect on that. Put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, Huner looked up just a second too late. Okay, Simpkins back to punt. High snap, pulled down well by Simpkins. He gets it off, gets off a high spiraling kick. Cats are going to let this one go. Takes a little bit of an Indian bounce, and it's going to be down.
Number 57 for the Indians.
Anthony Stidham, the long snapper.
Anthony got downfield. No run back.
But hold on, folks. We got a flag on the play. Let's see what this is. Didn't see the preliminary call. Wait and see the flag. They're talking to Wauseon, so the flag's on Napoleon. Do we want to?
Looks like he's
take the result of the play or take the penalty and kick it again. Ball's just over the 30-yard line as a result of the play, and it looks like they're going to holding. So that might be a mark off. That's going to be the case. They're going to mark it off. Maybe at the end of the run back. Well, they downed the ball. There was no run back, but that's what they did. They marked off 10 yards.
Well, Napoleon finds themselves down to the 20.
Okay, 1st and 10, ball on the 20. Keller hands off. Hands off to the fullback. Only Flory's second carry of the game, I believe, and there's nothing there for him. See who made the tackle for the Indians.
Rodriguez and Lynn, but we might have paid a price on that.
It's like
Hughes is coming off holding his shoulder.
Hughes is acting like he might have got a little stinger there. It's when you hit your shoulder and your whole arm and neck and everything goes numb and gets tingly. Stretches the nerves coming down from your neck to your arm. Back to throw. Is Keller, had a man out there but overthrows him. Rob Myers, the intended receiver for the Cats.
Huner and Boss were back there, though. I think one of them might have been able to pick that off if he'd had it more toward his receiver.
Brings up 3rd and long 10 for the Cats. This is a huge down right here. Indians could get the ball back if they can force them to punt, get the ball back with some pretty good field position.
Yep.
Indians haven't really had great field position to start any of their drives with tonight. Big play here.
It's
Keller looking to throw, throwing it deep. Got a man out there. He's covered, but Flick is the intended receiver, and the ball falls to the turf. Incomplete. Nice effort by Flick on the play. Almost came up with it, and the Indians do a good job to avoid the interference call.
Boss on the coverage.
Thompson
and Boss.
Thompson got the start tonight, and he's doing a heck of a job back there. It's only about the 2nd or 3rd time they've thrown his way.
You know, earlier I was talking about a blocked punt. Now would be a good time.
Low snap, Fleck fields it, gets off a high Dead ball. It takes a Cats roll, but Indians will start out with some of their best field position here tonight to start a drive at their own 42. 10:47 to go here in the contest. We're in the fourth quarter. Indians with a 21-14 lead.
About a nice possession drive right now and score. Take some time off that clock.
Eat up 9 minutes and score. It'd be great.
Put Napoleon in a position to get a little crazy.
Well, this might be our best starting position for a drive here tonight. Schrock brings him up. Reverse to Martz. Handoff went from Huner to Martz. Little razzle-dazzle. A lot of ball handling for 2 yards.
Well, the first time we ran that tonight, it worked real well.
But good tackle by Jason Brown for the Cats. 2nd and 8. Indians line up in the eye, going to give to Ryan Huner. Steps outside, cuts it back in, and gets out across midfield. Going to be a couple yards short of the first down, but brings up a very manageable 3rd and 2.
Nice running. Nice running.
And there's the replay. He's had him bottled up inside, and he just bounced it outside. Good, lowered his shoulder, and got an extra yard or 2 on the carry. 3rd and less than 2. Indians have done well on 3rd and short tonight. Mueller slides down to the right end. I think we'll probably be running that direction. And give goes to Huner right through behind where Mueller was. Steps outside, breaks a tackle.
Nice open field running.
Nice run. Cats look a little fatigued.
Fatigued and a bit confused. Indian line's just dominating.
Napoleon having
nice blocks downfield.
Napoleon D having a little trouble keeping their feet tonight. Indians showing some moves. So big first down there for Wauseon. I tell you, we've done very well on 3rd and short tonight. Schrock brings him up, handoff to Mitch Huner up the middle. Not much going on there.
No. 68, the middle guard for the Rosebrock.
They're keeping those middle guys honest on D. They just can't pin their ears back and head outside.
Nope. And we don't have to get a bunch. Just got to keep them in there. Keep moving it out then.
Clock's on the move. 8:38 to go. Wauseon hanging on to a 21-14 lead. 2nd and 11. Hughes, the ball carrier, drives ahead for 6 yards.
Andy Evans, Corey Norris over there on the right side. Big blocks for the Indians.
Ryan Huner brings in the play. Mitch Huner checks out. Okay, 3rd down and caller 7 for the Indians.
You know, I didn't think that Fairview defensive line was that quick, but the Indians just couldn't handle them last week.
Well, they executed
really
well.
do.
I tell you, they just blocked well. I mean, they were fundamentally sound. Hughes battling hard just to get back to the line of scrimmage and make something out of nothing there. Showing some good moves. Brings up 4th down. Indians are in 4-down territory. Ball's on the Napoleon 24. So could be big play of the game right here. First down, could get a first down with a penalty.
Try to draw him.
Maybe go with a hard count here. And we're going to call timeout.
Yeah, timeout.
We called timeout. And,
timeout was called.
I don't think that was a trick play.
No, I don't believe so.
Because if once you call timeout, you're pretty much going to get it. But hey, we could put that one in the playbook. You know, just don't touch your hands together and don't really call timeout. You'd have to tell the official, I'm not really going to call timeout here, but I'm going to make it look like I want to. And then you snap the ball directly to one of the backs or something. What do you think? Put that in the playbook?
That'd be a heck of an argument from an opposing coach.
I'm sure it would be.
But I suppose if you had informed the
if you set it up right.
Yeah, and if you informed the official, it'd probably stand.
I think Hughes is still having a little bit of lasting effects from maybe a stinger that hit on his shoulder earlier.
Those do hurt.
Gets your attention.
Arm will go numb. Ouch.
They're pretty tingly, and it's not. It can be a long-lasting injury too that can keep you out for a few games.
Let's see if the coach had something in his bag of tricks to pick up a 4th and 5.
Big 4th down play. Another big one for the Indians. Schrock under center. Looking to throw. He's got Marks open. Oh no! In and out of his hands. That would have been 6.
On the 5-yard line. Nobody there.
That play had worked earlier for the Indians.
Jared's wondering where does the handle at?
It just didn't. Trying to pull it in, just bounced off his hands, hit him in the helmet, and just couldn't recover from that. But what a great effort and a nice throw by Schrock. He put her right on the money.
Excellent throw. You couldn't ask it to be in a better place. And a great play call.
Had time to throw, too.
Oh, the Indian lines just look great tonight.
Okay, time for the Indians defense to step up now. Fleck splits out to the near side. And back to throws. Keller has some running room. He's going to pull it down and run. Cuts it back to the inside, and he's across midfield into Wauseon territory. And that's not Keller at quarterback anymore. We got Nick Redding in now for the Cats.
They brought
in Redding. He's going to try and ignite this team.
I think Redding might be a little more of a runner for the Wildcats.
Apparently so. He's going to hand the ball off to the big fullback Tyler Flory. Only about his 3rd carry of the night. So now the Cats are on the move. Just amazing how the game turns around on a dime like that. Indians almost had a touchdown in their hands.
Let's hope that doesn't come back to haunt us. Step her up, D.
2nd and a long 3. Ball on the Wauseon 41.
Yep. A little movement on the offensive guard for the Wildcats.
Went with a hard count, and he's going to back his own team up 5 yards.
New quarterback, get a little adjustment there.
Yep, different cadence. And just not a lot of movement, just enough to draw the flag.
That's all it takes.
And in the middle of all that, the left guard came out of his stance. Okay, Redding under center, going to hand it off. No, he's going to keep it. And going to be tripped up by Hughes. Nice open field tackle by Colin Hughes.
Colin came up nice on that.
Yeah, I can tell he's hurting. He's playing out there hurt right now. He just doesn't have the posture of somebody that's feeling 100%.
Nice open field shot.
Good open field tackle.
Yeah.
Brings up 3rd and 2 for the Cats.
You can tell that's still bothering him though.
He's out there playing tough.
Stop.
Cats line up the power I. Back to throw is Redding, and he's snowed under and sacked.
Terry Lynn and Alex Emmons on the stop.
Fourth down. Another big fourth down play coming up here. Napoleon calls their first timeout of the second half. 4:54 to go. Indians with a 21-14 lead.
Ooh, doesn't get much more exciting than this.
4th and 6. Ball on the 44, on the Wauseon 44.
These are the ones that get your heart beating about 4 minutes to go, huh?
Whew. Mine's been beating the whole game. Both these teams have just been battling tonight. I tell you, Wauseon really came to play tonight. I got to give the boys credit.
Yep.
Bouncing back after last week. No matter what the outcome of this one, I'm proud of the boys' effort this week.
They really look like a whole different team.
And we're doing a good job taking care of the ball tonight, too.
You just see massive improvement from last week, just in their attitude, the way they're stepping it up. They just look like a whole different ball team. They came ready.
Okay,
I think they felt a little sting from that last weekend, and they wanted to make amends for that. Now let's see if we get the crowd to help us out here.
Indians faithful on their feet. Big 4th and 6 down. Down play here. In the shotgun is Redding looking to throw. Pressure being put on. And he's going to be hit and dropped. 12-yard loss on the play. Indians take over on downs, and that might be your game right there, Mark.
That very well could be. Boy, the Indian defense was ready. They brought the rush. Big number 51, Frank Bum.
Frank Bum putting the big pressure on early. And big Elliott Mueller with a tackle.
Finishing it off.
His second sack of the night.
That just shows me that defensive secondary stepped it up tonight. Nobody to throw to. And the linemen getting there.
Okay, Indians take over with the ball on the Napoleon 46-yard line. Excellent field position, best position to start a drive tonight. Schrock's going to hand it off to Ryan Huner. Plays off a tackle, and he's going to be brought down for no gain.
Number 55 on the stop for the Wildcats.
Short gain on the play. We'll give him a yard on the carry. Brings up 2nd and 9. Indians in no big hurry here. 4:20 to go. Wauseon hanging on to a 21-14 lead.
Come on, clock. You know what those guys want to do, though. They'd like to put another one in the end zone.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd like to see him do it.
Low snap kind of messed up the timing on the play. Schrock, is hit and dropped for no gain. Stays in bounds, keeps the clock on the move.
Pops right back up after that shot from Derek Vogt.
Good job of taking care of the ball. Napoleon's going to use their second timeout here of the second half. They're down to just one left now. 3:51 to go.
You know, were there some long delays or in that Defiance Napoleon game last week in that opener?
Yeah, I believe that started on Friday night and they finished it up the next day.
Did they finish it on Saturday?
I think they did.
You know, that's got to take a lot out of, either way, but it just kind of makes me wonder what, if it was field conditions or first game jitters or,
all the above, or maybe Defiance just isn't
teams, or
maybe Defiance just isn't very strong this year. Until these teams play a few games, it's just hard to put a level on how good or how bad anybody is.
When we get through these next 4 minutes. it'll be a big plus.
Well, this
red
kind of
column.
game makes or breaks your season, I think. Even though we're only in week number 2,
Right.
this will go a long way to helping the Indians the rest of the way. Give them some confidence. Give up to the right side to Huner. He's out near that first down marker, but he's going to be a couple yards short. That'll bring up fourth and a long 3.
Brown and Drummond Lee on the stop.
Well, tough decision here coaching-wise. What do you do, Mark? Do you punt it away and try and make them drive it 90 yards, or do you go for it here?
You got the punter. I think I punt.
Napoleon's down to 1 timeout. They've got some scary backs that can return it. I think you'd want to kick away from anybody that has any kind of return speed and just shoot for the sidelines if you're going to kick. Indians run as much of the clock as they can, and then they call timeout here with 3:04 to go in the contest. Wauseon with a 21-14 lead.
Maybe you run that same play you did for the that Jared dropped and didn't get his handles on. That might work again.
Fake punt. Something we don't see much of in Wauseon is any kind of fake punts.
No,
This
never have.
field position though, wouldn't be a bad spot for it, but
You just don't want to give up the ball right there with Napoleon right now. They're in desperation mode. That quarterback's looking a little bit better. He's able to run that ball. So not that I don't think the defense could step up, because they've sure shown it all night that they can, especially in a pressure situation.
Well, Napoleon's in a position where they need to throw the ball. They need to work the clock. There's plenty of time left with 3:04 to go, but they're down to just 1 timeout left. Indians down to 1 timeout left.
Well,
so Wauseon's going to line up in punt formation. They need a good snap and a good kick here. Snap is good. Kick is up and away. High spiraling kick.
3 Indians down there to
covering
stop
it. And they're going to trap them inside the 13-yard line. So a long way to go here for the Cats.
Yep, I think they're closer to 7.
Yeah, you're right. That is a 7.
Mr. Simpkins comes through.
So the Cats will get it with 2:55 to work with here in the contest. See who they bring in at quarterback. See if they're going to stick with Rettig or bring Keller back in.
Looks like they brought Keller back in. Is that correct?
Andrew Keller
got
back in at quarterback. He's a better passer of the two. Lines up the shotgun, and pressure put on, and a shovel pass. He gets it away. Get some positive yardage out of nothing. Indians had him wrapped up and let him off the hook.
What do we have? 1, 2. Elliott was wrapping him up. That was a bit of desperation there, but hey, it works. He's letting her go.
It works. He's airing it out. He's got Fleck out there and makes the grab out near the 45-yard line.
Play. We got a flag in the backfield.
Might be bringing this one back. Might have holding. We'll wait and see. Roughing the passer, so they're going to tack on. Holy cow, they're going to tack 15 onto this.
I believe so.
Huge change in field position here.
Well, defense, that's the big time.
2:22 to go. Cats on the move.
Come on, D.
Payne and Meyer split out wide to the right. Keller lines up in the shotgun, and we have a whistle here. And a flag on the play.
Take 5 back.
It's going to be illegal procedure against the Cats. Going to back them up 5.
Picked
Make
up
it
think that center might have picked up that ball to adjust it.
Well, Cat's shooting himself a little bit in the foot here with a penalty. Penalty stops the clock with 2:12 to go. Now they wind it up. Fleck split out wide to the left. Myers and Bain to the right.
No!
And a big sack. Big sack put on
Andy Emmons is
by
there.
Andy Emmons. That's huge. They'll stop the clock.
Andy comes in untouched from the defensive end spot.
Napoleon burns their final timeout, stops the clock. And a huge loss on the play. Nine-yard loss on the play brings up second and about 23 to go for the Cats. 1:51 to go. Napoleon burns its final timeout. So Indians lead, hanging on to a 21-14 lead. Don't anybody go anywhere. This one's not over till it's over, Yogi.
Oh.
Wauseon DB's got to be in safety mode. They got to keep somebody back there deep. I tell you, Indians they got 11 men up to within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. There they drop back a little bit. Keller back to throw. He's got Payne out there. The ball caught by Myers. Came down inbounds. The clock should keep running here. And they're going to be short of the first down. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Clock is on the move. 1:26 to go. Napoleon probably just spike it here. Keller looks a little in disarray. He's going to wind it up and throw. He's got a man out there. That's Fleck, but he overthrows him. That's going to stop the clock with 1:12 to go. Now it's 4th and 2. This is do or die time here for the Cats. They need to get a first down or this one's all over. They are out of timeouts.
Indians need to step it up on D.
Down by 7. Big time for a sack.
Got to get the crowd going here. Jake Cochran, a few of the guys down on the sidelines trying to get everybody revved up.
Might not be a bad time for the Indians to call timeout when they get up the line here. See what kind of formation they line up in.
You know what they're going with. They've been running this formation all night long.
Okay, Payne the lone setback. Keller in the shotgun. Indians tried calling a timeout there to give it. No. It's going to be Keller on the keeper. Gets out ahead for the first down.
Moving the chain.
I thought the Indians were trying to call a timeout right before the play, but they didn't get it. The officials didn't grant it to them. So they'll spot the ball here. And the clock will start with 1:05 to go. Ball on the 20-yard line of the Indians. Keller under center. Looks to throw, gonna lob it up. There's got a man out there. Caught, touchdown.
Doggone.
Rob Myers scores with 53.6 seconds left. Well, do they kick and go for the tie here, Mark? Or are they gonna try and win it and go for 2?
They're going for 2. They're lining up for a kick, but
lining up for the kick. This is a big extra point here.
You know, throw it up there and let your big receiver run underneath it.
Now they line up in the conventional extra point formation. Reddick is the holder. He spots it down. The kick is up and it's good, and we are tied up at 21 apiece. So a big 4th down conversion on a run by Andrew Keller to get the Cats a shot at the end zone, and they score on the next play. A 20-yard pass play to Rob Myers. with 53.6 seconds to go here in the contest, so don't go anywhere, anybody.
No.
It looks like we could be heading to overtime, but Indians are going to have a little less than a minute to work with here.
See if we can get something done on offense.
Wauseon does have one timeout left. Well, I think we were trying to call timeout before that first down play, and we just didn't get it called in time, or the official didn't see us calling for it. What a game! 21 apiece. And I don't think anybody's left the stadium tonight.
No, I don't think so.
Hoover teeing it up for the Cats back deep.
With that front
Hughes and Huner. Ryan Huner.
Hope that front line of the Indians kickoff receiving team is aware. Got to be heads up. You don't know what these guys might try.
Let's run one back here. They're going to kick it away. It's going to be taken by Colin Hughes at the 4-yard line.
Get the blocks.
And he wasn't able to just get it outside to make the corner. So Indians, they'll have it 1st and 10, right around the 21-yard line.
He's a hobbling.
Yeah, Hughes is playing a little bit hurt.
A little banged up. These guys are hitting tonight.
Indians will have 49 seconds to work with here. Let's see if we're just content to take it to OT. We're going to give it to Ryan Huner. He's got some room up the middle. About 5-6 yards on the carry. Clock stays on the move. 49, 38. 36 seconds.
Come on, get it in.
Roop brings in the play from the sideline. Clock down to 28 seconds. Time enough here for maybe 2 more plays. The Indians have 1 timeout left. Need to get a first down here. And we're taking our time getting this one off. This might be the last play of regulation. They give it to Mitch Huner up the middle. And that's going to
stop on the clock.
Well, officials stop the clock for maybe a measurement.
We got the first.
Haven't had a measurement tonight yet, have we? No, I think we're going to see one here.
Oh boy, we might be short. It'd be nice if we got it. But.
Well, Napoleon's out of timeouts. We could just snap the ball, take a knee, and take it to overtime here. Or once they spot the ball, they'll just fire up the clock if the Indians decide not to take their timeout.
Which is looking like it may be that.
And it's going to be close.
First down.
First down. Let's see what the Indians decide to do. Got one play they can run here.
I don't think they get any closer than that.
Well, what do? Do you crank it up, throw it downfield?
I do.
And just go for it?
That's my call. But
look for Marks.
Clock's running out right now.
Look for Marks coming out of the slot again.
We're going to OT.
And the clock ticks down to 000, and that's the situation. We're going to overtime. We'll have a little short intermission here. And the teams will each get a shot at it from the, where do they start out? The 20-yard line, is it?
20, I believe.
And you can either score or turn it over on downs or kick a field goal. You can get an extra. You can either run the extra point for 2 or kick it for 1.
I don't think that tonight's going to be decided by a field goal. Not an OT.
Never know. We haven't seen any field goal attempts tonight. Both kickers look like they have pretty strong legs.
Yep. I think if everybody gets a shot at it, kicking wise, that we can match it back and forth. We could be here a while.
I like the way we're moving the ball, running it tonight. Napoleon, their only shot at winning tonight was through the air. All their big plays coming on
every one
on passing.
Every one of them.
They've had just a couple running plays that have got them some yardage, but for the most part, they've beat or tied us up going through the air.
Boy, that 15-yard penalty, that hurt.
So Indians get to carry their leftover timeout, I believe, into the overtime.
That can't hurt.
Cats will have one timeout. And we'll come out for the coin toss to see who gets their choice of playing defense first.
What do you do?
If you win the toss, you go on D first. You want to know what you got to beat.
The officials talking it over. They're getting set for this overtime. Probably the first for them this year. As much as I hate OT, I still don't like to walk away looking at the scoreboard with the same numbers on each side of it.
Captains out there for the Indians are 64, Alex Emmons, number 30, Mitch Schuner, and number 85, Elliot Mueller. Lots of nervous fans on both sides of the field here.
Yeah. I wonder if these guys practice anything for overtime. They have anything special in their bag? Or just
good question.
Play what got you this far.
I believe Wauseon won the toss. Not sure. Usually they'll put both hands on the team. Well, wait and see. We'll see who comes out on defense here first.
You know, I think, is this the first OT we've had that caused by, an overtime because of the score, not a delayed game because of rain or some craziness like that?
Oh, we've had over. Yeah, we've played over. Yeah, I think this might be the first one that I have called.
And then 4 years. That's pretty good. I think it might be. I mean, we've been here late at night due to rain.
But due to lightning. Okay, high school, they'll start out with the ball on the 20-yard line. And Napoleon must have won the toss because the Indians are lining up on offense here. So they have it 1st and 10 from the 20. You can get a first down. Okay, Mars is split out wide to the left. Price to the right. They're going to give it to Huner. Bounces off a blocker and gets ahead for a 4-yard gain. Ryan Huner, the ball carrier.
Boy, the way Napoleon was bringing up the linebackers in the secondary there. I think if he breaks through, he's gone.
Andrew Root brings in the play for the Indians. Mark's going to split out wide to the left. And he's line up the power eye. Give it to Huner. Has some running room. Cuts it inside. Touchdown! Ryan Huner. That's his 3rd of the night.
That's some nice running. Some nice running by Mr. Huner.
And he's in for the score. It looked a lot like his first score tonight.
He was not going to be denied on that one.
So Indians strike first here in the overtime. They're going to line up to kick the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, it's good. 28-21 now, it'll be Napoleon's turn. What a game.
It's been a good one.
Indians crowd is I tell you, it's a pretty full house here tonight. If you look down along the sidelines, if you can get a camera shot of that, quite a few people lining the sidelines here on the Indian side of the field. And the stands are full.
Get the band to make some noise now.
I'm not sure if what the rules are on that one. If the band can keep playing while the teams are running a play. Okay, that's just what you want to do. You get in and score with your possession. And should the Cats score here, then the Cats would go on offense for the second stanza of overtime.
Bring in.
They've got Redding back in at quarterback. He's back to throw. Has a man out there, and he's going to be tackled from behind, but he's got enough for the first down.
They like Redding in there on the short yard, 20-yard line, that they can use his speed.
Yeah, use his running ability. They like Keller's arm for the long throws. They're going to stay with Redding here at quarterback. The Cats have it 1st and 10. Ball on the 6-yard line of the Indians. Flick split out wide to the left. Somebody might have moved on that. They're going to pitch it to Payne. He's tripped up. Got some yards after he was tripped up. Frank Bum on the tackle.
Well, I tell you what, when that center to quarterback exchange, he's bringing it way up into Redding's chest. I mean, it's more
up there in the pads
up in here, and boy, that could pop loose. Not be the time.
Okay, 2nd and goal from the 3. Redding under center. They're going to give it to Payne. Is he in? Nope. Yes, he makes it in. Just makes it into the end zone. Indians lead by 1. Now Napoleon going to go for 2 here. Or are they going to just kick it and send her into another overtime?
I would
lining up for the kick. John Hoover out there. And you got to be careful because Nick Redding is the holder.
Go for 2 and get find yourself smoked.
And they were a little man short. Let's see, they're running a lot of time here. We'll keep an eye on Redding. He's the holder. Oh, the kick was almost blocked, but it's good. It makes it through. He squeaks it through. It looks like one of the Indians might have got a hand on it, but kick just barely clears the crossbar. And if we could replay that one more time, let's try and see who who might have got a hand on that for the Indians.
Hard to see from this distance.
Hard to see. Good effort. Came around from the end, came around untouched. Thought it was, looked like his number ended in a 1, so we've got quite a few of those on the Indians. Okay, we're in overtime number 2. This time Wauseon will go on defense first. And Napoleon will be on offense. 28-28. Double overtime. Indians with 2 timeouts. Wildcats with 1. And we'll do our sponsors again here. Wauseon Athletic Boosters, thank you to them.
Wauseon Homecoming Committee.
Trinity Lutheran Church.
The City of Wauseon.
Winchester's Restaurant and Saloon in Delta.
And Don's Automotive Group. Now that's a deal.
Let's have a win here tonight. Come on, Indians. Keep playing them tough. So Cats taking their time coming out here. Coach John Snow talking it over with them.
They're going to change quarterbacks again.
Well, Napoleon's going to want to, I don't know if it's their option to switch ends here. I don't know if I've ever seen that. I think all the overtimes we've been part of or seen, they played them all on one end. Usually, if you got the wind, if the wind's a factor, you want it to your back. Now, I'm not sure whose option that is, if it's the defenses or the offenses. Might be a little bit of mind games going on.
Yeah.
Let's see who the Cats have at quarterback, if they're going to stick with Rettig or...
Looks like they're sticking with him.
Gonna go with Rettig. He's lining up under center. Full house backfield. They're going for it right away. Coverage in the end zone. A lot of hand fighting and no flag. I'm a little surprised by that. Thompson in on the coverage, and they were hand fighting down there with Fleck.
Well, we had the coverage.
Who else did we have down there? And Bost breaking it up. So 2nd and 10 for the Cats. Well, they've had good success with the pass tonight. They haven't done quite very well with the run. Rettig under center. Fumble! Ball still loose. Looks like Cats recover. But that'll bring up 3rd down. That would have been huge for the Indians right there to come up with a fumble. Then all they would need would be a field goal for the win.
Well, there's that exchange.
Cats have had trouble handling the ball tonight. In the first half they fumbled or 3 times and lost 2. Done a little bit better job of taking care of the ball tonight in the second half. 3rd and 10.
You look for that fade into the corner of the end zone again.
They're going to split
over this way.
They're going to split Fleck and Myers out. They've got the height advantage over the Indians.
They sure like to run in that same formation, and that's what they're looking for.
Rettig pump fakes, pulls it down, throws it. It's up for grabs, and it's going to be pulled down by Fleck. And is he in, or is he just short? No, he's inside the 5, but that's going to be enough for a 1st down. So Wildcats get a new set of downs. They've just got the height advantage over the Indians.
Just putting it up there.
Just needs to put it up and have a jump ball. But give Fleck credit. Nice catch. Fleck's going to split out wide to the left. Florian Payne in the backfield. Pitch goes to Payne, trying up the middle. He's hit and stopped.
Terry Lynn on the stop.
It's the ball down inside the 5, down to the 3. 2nd and goal for the Cats from the 3. What a game. We're tied up 28 apiece. If you're just joining us, we're in the second overtime.
And you missed a heck of a ball game.
Napoleon tied it up with 53 seconds to go in the contest. Okay, Redding under center. They give it to the second back. No, Recker's got to keep it. And he skips into the end zone. 2 missed tackles by the Indians. Cost him 6.
Boy, he's got just enough speed to get around that end. Alex Emmons almost had him.
Indians just didn't wrap him up. There's 1 missed tackle. Bost had a shot at him. And Mitch Uner had a shot at him. Okay, they're going to line up for the conventional extra point kick. Snap is not too good, but they get her down and kick is up. We got a flag on the play. Might not have been set for the full amount of time. Some players were jumping around in there.
Encroachment.
Offsides on the Indians. They'll decline that, I would think. Well, they might move it half the distance to the goal. Big decision here for Coach John Snode. You going to take the points off the board, or you going to take half the distance? Or was that a dead ball foul? Well, if it's a dead ball foul, they don't have the option. They'll take, the points were never on the board, so they're going to have to kick it again. This could work in the Indians' favor if they can come and block it, or if he misses it. Just a slightly shorter kick. Kick is up, and it's good. Josh Hoover boots it through. 35-28. Cats with the lead. Indians with their chance coming up. Woo! What a barn burner. Geez, I hope we don't run out of tape.
That would not be good.
Well, it's going to be a shame for either one of these teams to lose tonight, especially Wauseon, if they should come up short after the way they've played. Played them very, very tough for
for 2 plays.
For about 47 minutes.
And 2 years in a row to boot wouldn't set well, would it?
Okay, Indians come out on offense. They'll have it 1st and 10 from the 20. They need to score here. Need a touchdown and at least an extra point to keep the game going. Price splits out wide to the left. Mart's in the slot. And give goes to Hughes up the middle. Gets ahead for about 2-3 yards on the carry. Brings up 2nd and 7. Schutte brings in the play from the sideline. He's going to split out wide to the left.
You may have seen this play earlier in the game.
Schrock under center. They give to Hughes. Cuts it back inside, gets a few yards on the carry. Takes it down to the 14. And Hughes, he's just playing hurt.
Gutsy.
Since early in the 3rd quarter.
Gutsy ball player.
Price brings the play in. 3rd and 4. Ball on the 14, Martz. Martz splits out wide to the left. Give goes to Huner's got some running room up the middle and should have enough for the 1st down. Ball came out. Let's wait and see there. I think they're signaling he was down.
Down about the 1 maybe.
1st
Nice
down
running.
for the Indians. Ball just short of the goal line. He's down there, down about to the 1 yard line. Andrew Roop brings in the play. Schrock under center. Give goes to Huner.
He's in.
No signal yet.
I don't think the ball broke the plane.
Going to be just short. Second and goal with about 1.5 feet to go. Indians still have two timeouts left here. The overtime, should they choose to use one. Schrock under center, give goes to Hughes, tries to go up and over. No signal. And there we go. Indians draw within one with the extra point attempt coming up. Well, what do? Again,
you go for the
decision time. You got to tie it up, and
you got to tie it up.
On the road, I think you go for the win, and at home, I think you go for the tie. They line up for the conventional extra point kick. Stidham to snap. Hughes to hold. Snap is good. Kick is up, and it is good. Triple overtime. Here we come. We're tied up once again at 35 apiece.
Now, if I'm the Indians, I score. I go for 2.
Now it'll be Wauseon's turn to go first here on offense.
They're going to come down the other end.
Think the grass had time to recover down there?
So.
Whoa, Nelly. We got us a real barn burner here. Yes, indeedy.
Let's hope that tape holds out, like you said earlier.
Well, we thought we'd see a low-scoring game tonight, and it probably wouldn't have been too bad at 21 apiece, but this triple overtimes got her jacked up to 70 points scored tonight.
You think
and we're still going.
You think over Defiance and Fairview Way, they're going to look at this score sometime tomorrow and go, what the heck was that about?
I tell you, I'd like to see Fairview play Napoleon. I wish they had them on their schedule. That'd be fun to watch, you know, with the height of Napoleon's defensive backs.
Yeah. I think a win against Napoleon would probably assure them of a playoff spot after their first game. I'm not so sure it doesn't assure them when they get us.
I believe that, what are they, Division 5 team, and Indians are 4. I think I'm pretty sure the Cats are a Division 3 team. Well, it's going to, you know, you always say it, it's a cliche, but boy, it's going to be a shame to see either one of these teams come away here with a loss.
But it'd be more of a shame to see the Indians come away with it.
That'd be even more of a shame.
Yep.
They came ready to play tonight.
And they've worked hard all week, I'm sure. They worked hard tonight.
We've done a good job tonight taking care of the ball. You know, that was one of our keys to the game, was you can't have turnovers. And you can't have costly penalties, and we've done a good job keeping those flags in the pockets of the officials tonight.
Well, that last one and that tying drive, but the roughing, that kind of hurt.
That hurt a little bit.
15 yards. Not to say Napoleon wouldn't have scored anyway, but.
Yep, you just never know.
No.
Well, Indians still have 2 timeouts left. Cats have 1. And we'll line up and do this again, but I think after the second overtime, you have to go for 2. I think that's the rule. If you score a touchdown, then you're forced to go for 2. You can't keep kicking extra points. And I still don't know how to read these officials as to who
makes that call.
Who wins the toss here if they have another toss. I thought they just kept alternating, but maybe after 2 of them they do another coin toss. Well, on the analog clock here, we're 10 minutes after 10 o'clock at night. So a late game. This one might not get on Big Board Friday soon enough.
I saw the guys were here earlier. They're calling it in.
Okay, they must have flipped a coin and Napoleon won because they would want to go on defense first. Indians line up on offense. In the wing, handoff goes to Ryan Huner, and no gain on the play. Gonna lose 1.5 yards.
Jason Brown again called his name a lot tonight on the stop for the defense.
Well, you said it earlier in the game. This is probably the biggest physical team that Napoleon will probably go against this year, size-wise, and likewise for the Indians. Maybe some of these big guys are getting fatigued.
Getting a little tired. Let's be understandable.
We'll see how conditioning plays out. Give goes to Hughes, and not a lot of running room there for him. Indians might be forced to throw here. 3rd down coming up. 3rd, and we'll call it 9. Price will bring in the play from the sideline. 3rd and 9. Almost have to throw it here. Schrock lines up under center, back to throw, little bootleg action. Has a man over the middle, that was Mueller. Might not have had enough for the 1st down had he made the catch. Martz looked like he could have been open down in the end zone. That's going to bring up 4th and 9 for Wauseon. So want to come away with some points here. We're going to line up and go for a kick.
That's what we're going to do.
Are we going to go for it here? They're spotting the tee down. Stidham to snap, Hughes to hold. Simpkins for the kick, high snap. And picked up, and he's going to be sacked by Brown. Not much of a chance on the play for Simpkins, just a high snap.
Yep.
So Indians D is going to have to come up real big here now. Just a shame to see it come down to an errant snap. But Indians still have some life left. Got to come up big here on D. Anything can happen.
Time for a turnover of our own.
Now, I don't believe an interception can be run back for a score the other way. I think it's a dead ball if you intercept it.
I believe you're right on that. Just take over.
Okay, now all the Cats need to do is just get a little bit closer, try and get it in field goal range here for Hoover.
Timeout Indians.
Cats call timeout.
Cats
use their only timeout here.
Well,
so kind of an unusual time to call a timeout. Coming off the sideline like that. Coach Snowden might just want to reassure his players, say, hey, we got to take care of the ball here, and if we don't gain a yard, we'll put it in the foot of our kicker.
Well, I think both kickers are able to do it.
What a game. Whew. Well, win or lose, Indians got to come away from this one feeling a lot better about themselves.
Yeah, that's true. You'd hope so. You'd hope it wouldn't have any kind of a negative effect. And not for either one of these teams, because this is a well-played ball game.
Okay, Reddick under center, hands it off to Payne. He slips a tackle, has the corner. Boss giving chase, and
He's in.
he makes it to the end zone, and that's the game. 20-yard run by Connor Payne for the win for the Cats.
Had the speed and got it outside.
Well, he looked like a dangerous runner. He didn't have that many yards of rushing during the game, but he came through when he needed to.
Yeah, and we saw him earlier tonight. A few times he did get his hands on the ball. He could move.
Okay, the Indians are going to fall to 0-2. Cats are going to up the record to 2-0. But a pretty well-played game here for Wauseon tonight. Not too many penalties, really not any turnovers unless we count that last one as in the overtime as a turnover. Nothing to be ashamed of, boys. Keep your heads up. A lot of season left, and we made great strides this week, I think.
Oh, they sure did. They sure did.
Well, next week, Napoleon's at home. That'll be their first home game of the year. They're going to play Bowling Green. Wauseon's going to be on the road over to Swanton. So let's see the Wauseon faithful follow these guys over. They're an exciting team, and I look for us to get a big win next week.
Well, if we play like next Friday night like we played tonight, and if we play this way the remainder of the season, we'll be just fine.
We'll be tough. Got to thank our cameraman tonight, Mike Zukowski. Replay guys, Brian Sheckelhoff and Kalen Starkweather. Thank you guys for the help. Till next time.
Good night, everybody.
I'm Steve Haas for Mark Ellenwood. Good night.